Good afternoon. We made it. We made it.
What's
I
up,
know we were
everyone?
trying to. Yeah, hello. I know we were trying to have a show on Monday. It just kind of fell apart though,
The
beyond our
network.
control. But here we are. Like we said, we would be here every week. So good afternoon. I know we usually do this in the morning, but it is what it is this week.
I've been training at 5 a.m. every day, so I was like, let's at least do an afternoon show. I mean, that works.
Yeah, yeah,
I hope all our followers are here.
yeah. So I guess
um,
it's like potentially good morning for most of our viewers. Um,
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
happy Tuesday,
here we
everyone.
are. It's Wednesday, 1:30
Last
p.m.
Wednesday.
here on the West Coast. Both Joe and myself are here in the East Bay for now. I know Joe is about to head over to the East Coast soon, but that'll happen soon. Today is Microsoft Planner, though. We that was the topic that everyone chose last week, so
Oh
we are
yeah,
delivering this week. Um, Microsoft Planner's had a it's been around for a few years now. It's gone through
yeah.
a lot of iterations, but it's definitely becoming more and more popular in more and more offices, especially with a hybrid workforce. You know, people are looking for more ways to be able to manage teams that no longer meet in person, everything like that. That all kind of also gave a rise to more agile and Scrum type management systems becoming more pervasive. I mean, they were already heavy in software and development and stuff like that, but now they're like in your basic HR office or even in your marketing team, you might find yourself using Agile and Scrum, and a lot of financial companies are also very heavy in on
Yep.
Scrum and Agile right now. They kind of mix it with Waterfall to give some hard deadlines and stuff like that, which is the antithesis of Scrum, but its presence is everywhere, and Planner is a huge part of it as well.
Yeah, I love Planner just because it does kind of simplify things, right? And not only that, but the integration between Planner and Teams is just out of this world. Um, you can access Planner. You could be on like 5 different teams. You could be on 10 different plans. And you could just pull everything together at once and just check, okay, this is what I'm doing. And you could be, cross functional across the whole organization. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think it's a great one. I just want to do a couple updates for the channel real quick. I know we're doing multi-tracking. The first video was the Office 2021 new features video. Unfortunately, the AI system that we use for that is backed up a bit. So you you might have seen today, this morning, we dropped an Excel beginner video that's dubbed completely in Spanish. We'll do that for the next couple videos, and then starting with PowerPoint after Excel expert. So it's going to be advanced this Friday, expert next Friday, and the Friday after that will be PowerPoint beginner. But starting with PowerPoint beginner, we'll have those multi-track videos where you can choose your language. So that'll be coming soon. But you'll also see added on. There'll be Spanish subtitles to all the videos, and also we will release the Excel Advanced and Excel Expert videos as Spanish dubs as well. So you'll see those. And then lastly, we are going to be doing what I call full courses, where we're going to put together all 3 videos or all 4 videos, whatever it may be, for a lot of these. So like PowerPoint will be 2 videos together. Anyways, we're mashing them together. We're going to make full courses. You'll see those released as time goes on. So we're gonna backtrack. Already have a list that we're getting created, and those are just going to be what I call an insta drop. As soon as it's ready, we're just going to put it up, and it's going to be up there. And then there's one more video series, and it's kind of a big one. This Excel VBA for 2019. I know we're full into the 2021 ones, but we had an audio issue with the 2019 videos that we wanted to premiere, so kind of. We didn't have to scramble. We have tons of content that's already ready to go, but that got redone. It's going to get edited, and that's going to be another instant drop. So there's a lot of what I call instant drops that will be coming soon for you guys. So you're going to see a lot of content on our channel really soon. But I hope you've been enjoying the shorts as well.
Trish
Just
did
talking
those
about
ones, right?
yeah. What's that?
Trish did those VBA ones,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Trish did those VBA videos, and Trish is actually a published author for Excel VBA. She's actually
Oh
written
wow.
a lot of her own VBA books, and she's also created a lot of VBA courseware for companies and stuff like that. So you're really getting a VBA expert uh, teaching the class. And so she's also I've said it over and over again, but Trish loves VBA. She really loves
Oh
VBA. She
yeah.
lives and breathes it for real. So you're going to get an absolute expert on it. But yeah, that's all the updates from my side. So Joe, I'll let you take it over on the planner side so you can start showing the people something.
Oh, some planner. Yeah, and those Learnit shorts are coming out so often. They're so amazing. I watch a couple of them that Mo have been doing and Faz, and I know I have a couple coming out too. So yeah, that's gonna be. I mean,
Yeah,
there's.
yeah. And we will be upping that to 2, possibly 3 a day also. So you
Oh,
guys will
nice.
see a lot
Okay.
more. We got all the Excel functions. So every single Excel function has been recorded and will be updated. We'll be releasing. So we're going to try to get through that before the end of the year because there's over 500 functions. So
Oh my God, yes. And I was doing most of them. They are. It brings you back to math class. Let me
yeah.
just tell you that. There's a
I
lot of.
know. I see a lot of them, and I'm just like, who would ever use just this one for this? But it's out there, so we got you guys covered on that.
Awesome. Well, yeah, like Ben was saying, I mean, Planner is just great, especially since a lot of these teams want remote or even just a hybrid environment. It's just really great to be able to track your tasks and complete a project, right? So, what I'm going to be showing you today is the actual online version of Planner. I won't really go into the integration of Teams so much. I might like touch base on it and show you where it lives in Teams and that you can add a planner. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. All right. And Ben, my screen is being shared. Yes.
Yep, definitely on.
All right. Perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to just open up a brand new web browser. And to get to Planner, you're going to log into your 365 account. So, I will go to office.com and then you would just log into your account using your credentials, whether they're Outlook credentials or if you are working with a company, you may have to go through some sort of MFA process. But yeah, you're more than welcome to, if you wanted to even follow along during this video, you can. So I'm just going to go to office.com and then I'm going to head over. You'll see that there's a bunch of online versions of all the different applications, whether it's Excel online or Word or Teams or Outlook or even PowerPoint. And if you wanted to get to all of them that you have access to, you can go to the waffle or grid or app launcher, whatever you like to call it, give it a click, and then you'll see all the different apps. Now, if you still don't see Planner in this app list, no worries. Just simply go to all apps, and that's where you can locate everything in alphabetical order. If you still don't have it there, then you may have to talk to your admin, or you might not have the normal subscription that I have here with all of these different applications. So I'm going to click on Planner, and it's going to welcome me to the startup page. You'll see here that we have some of the recent plans that I've created, like Project Z plan or Project Beta tasks. You'll see a lot of like alpha, beta, fake stuff because I do a lot of trainings on this. So I create just fake ones, or the best dream team. No, there's no real team called the best dream team. I just made it up. So yeah, you'll see just everything you have access to. But one of my favorite things about this app is right here, it throws you right into the home hub. And that's where you'll see the recents, or you can access all of them. But also you'll see here the assign to me. This one is so amazing right here. The reason being is because, as I said before, I'm constantly being pulled in like 20 different directions. I work with the sales team, I work with HR, I work with the development team, I work with the media team. So there's a lot of things being thrown onto my calendar and a lot of tasks that I need to get done. Now, sometimes if you're just using Outlook, that could be quite tedious. If someone's like, "Hey, Joe, can you do this for me?" And it just sits there and like, "Oh, I forgot about it. Sorry, I have 20 other things going on." But with Planner, if you create a project plan, you can then just add a task to that project plan, assign it to me, and all of those assignments will come right here to my home of Planner right here. So when I click assign to me, I have stuff that's not started, in progress, stuff that's been completed. You'll see all different things like stuff from instructor projects, from Project Alpha. I can scroll down. I have stuff from ongoing instructor projects. So everything that I have access to is here in one application, which makes it easier for me so I can keep track of all my tasks. But let's say we want to start a new planner. We'll simply click on new plan. It's going to pop up this dialog box that's going to say, Joe, what do you want to, call this plan? I'm going to just call this one Project Heat because it's very hot outside over here. Yesterday, it hit a whole all-time high in Alameda, California. It was insanity. So we'll call this Project Heat. And then you can add this to an existing Microsoft 365 group. So if you are in a group, like if you're working with operations team or HR or sales team, you can put this project in that group so everyone has access to it quickly. For this one though, I'm just gonna not add it to a group. You then have a privacy setting where you can make this private only to members that you want to add to this, or you can make it public to anyone in your organization. So everyone can see this plan. You have another option, it's just the description. So if you want to put a group description in there for new members, you could, like maybe you're creating a new group that focuses on projects for the company, and you just want to write that in there. Like this group is going to be focusing on those projects for the year of 2022. But I'm not going to add anything there. I'll just keep it private and I'll click Create Plan. So now it's going to create the plan for you. And it throws you right into this interface, and it really is just amazing. We automatically start off in what's known as the board view, and the board view houses things very similar to like a Trello or a board map, and it allows you to create tasks inside of buckets. Now, I want you to think of these buckets as actual buckets. So right here, it's like an actual bucket, right? And you can name these buckets whatever you want. So let's say, for instance, this Project Heat is going to probably take us 3 phases to do. So we have phase 1, 2, and 3, or it could be quarters, or it could be anything that you want to group them by. So I'll just come over here to this first bucket and click the 3 dots here, and I'll just rename it. And I'm going to name this phase 1. Now I'm going to add a new bucket, and you can have as many as you want, and I'll add this one to phase 2. I'll create one last bucket and I'll call it phase 3. So now I have my 3 phases, and I can start to add the tasks corresponding to whatever phase they're going to land in. So let's say for Project Heat, I have to come up with a business plan. That's on me, and that's the first thing we're doing. I'm going to click on Add Task, and it's just going to give you a simple thing to fill out. What is the task name? When is the due date? And who is this being assigned to? So I'm just going to say that this task is create business plan. I'll set the due date for, since it's in phase 1, we'll say it's due on Friday, and I'll assign it to myself. Now you will notice I'm the only one in here, so I can't assign it to anyone else yet, but I could change the way that looks. After I add this task, I can now go over to members right at the top right-hand corner here, and I can add more people than just myself. Like for instance, I'm going to add Ben. So I'll click the drop down and I'll just type in Ben's name. And it should pull up your directory if you're connected to a directory for your 365. So I could just quickly click on Ben. So now me and Ben are part of this entire Project Heat. So if I did want to go back here, I can actually add Ben to this as well. Maybe me and him have to collaborate, and I can add as many people to a task as I want. But we'll just say this one's on me. Now, once you create it, once you click Add Task, you can then go back into the task, and you can actually get a little more creative on and a little more specific on what's going on with it. So for instance, I can even change the phase if I wanted to. I can add labels to this or add more people. I could say, you know what? I actually started this already. It's in progress. Or maybe I completed it. I can choose the priority of it as well, urgent, important, medium, or low. And by default, it's going to be medium. And I can say, you know what? I started this 2 weeks ago on the 6th, we'll say. Now I can add a note if I wanted to. I'll just say, business plan is in review. We'll post or we'll attach it when it's ready. And I can also show this on the card. So if anyone else like me or Ben comes in here, Ben can say, oh, I see it's in review. It's going to be attached. Now, you may also need a couple of other things to do before you actually launch this business plan. Maybe I needed to call a couple of people or get an approval. So you can have a checklist of items as well, and you can check those off as you go along until the final task is complete. Once that business plan is reviewed, I can also just simply attach it here. So nobody has to go and say, Joe, where's the business plan? I can just say, oh, it's in the planner. Just go grab it. And then the comments as well, I can go into the comments and leave comments back and forth if I wanted to. But once I'm done, I could just click away from here. And there we go. We have one task complete. Now I can also add another task. I'll add a couple other ones. This one will be contact development team. And we'll say that this is due, since it's phase 2, it'll probably be in, let's say, July. And I'll say it's due July 11th. And I'll just assign this to Ben. But like I said, you can assign it to two people. You can assign it to more if you needed to. But I'll just say Ben's in charge of this one. And I'll add the task. Now, Ben will actually get a notification that this is a task that was assigned to him. And he can even go in here, click on it, and say, oh, I'm actually, in progress. I'm working on this. And you can put a start date that he already started this on the 20th. I'll add one more. I'll do phase 3. And maybe we have to come up with a marketing plan. And then I could set the due date as well. I'll set that, since that's phase 3, we'll probably go into August. We'll say that's on the 22nd. Maybe me and Ben have to come up with this. So I'll assign it to both of us and I'll click add. And there we go. So now we have a couple of tasks in here. And right now, as I said, by default, it is going to be in the board view. So what I want to do is I want to actually change views. But before I do that, in the board view, it's pretty amazing because right now I'm showing this by buckets. So I'm grouping by phase 1, 2, and 3, the different buckets I created. But I could just simply come up top here where it says group by, and I can click that little caret drop down. And when I do that, I can actually group by assigned to. So I can see who's been unassigned tasks, who has been assigned or my tasks, and I can see what Ben is doing as well. I can then click the drop down and choose progress. What's not been started, what's in progress, what's been completed. I can group by due dates, what's due this week, what's due in the future, or other things as well. And you can also filter this as well. So if I come in and I just want to see what am I doing, I could just filter this by bucket, who it's been assigned to, or progress or priority, whatever I need. Now, besides the board view, you can go in the charts view, and this is where you can see it on a visual basis. So you'll see the status. We have 2 tasks left. One is completed, one is not started, and one is in progress. I can see also the phases. So in phase 1, we have a completed. In phase 2, we have one that's started. And then in phase 3, it hasn't been started yet. Priority as well. They're all medium priority. And then it also goes by members. So I do have 2 tasks. One I haven't started, one that I've completed. And Ben has 2 tasks, one that is in progress and one not completed. The last thing here that I can show you is the schedule. So this is the schedule view, and it just simply puts the tasks onto a calendar. So if I click on schedule, you'll see here, create a business plan. I started it this day and I completed it this day. I see that Ben started it this day, but Ben probably won't complete it till the due date. So unless Ben changes the due date and says, oh, I completed it, earlier. And there we go. But very helpful. I love Planner. There's a couple other options. Once you click here, you can start conversations. You can see the members, even get notes, sites. You can share this to a SharePoint site, export it to Excel. You can even add this to your Outlook calendar as a small calendar itself. So you can toggle that calendar on and off, which is pretty cool. But with that said, yeah, this is Planner. This is how you get to it. And it just really helps me out a lot. But I do want to show you before I, say goodbye here. We have in Teams, Microsoft Teams. We also have the added use of adding planners to a team. So Teams is all about communication and collaboration already. But let's say that I am working on this Project Alpha. I can actually create a whole planner based off of Project Alpha within the channel itself. And you'll see here, that's exactly what I did. So when I click into Project Alpha tasks, It looks very similar to the planner online. So you'll have the board, the charts, the schedule. It's all the same thing. The only thing that's different between this one and the online version is this one also incorporates lists that just put it in a list view. But that's it. Everything else is the same. You have all the same capabilities when you click into it, and it just looks great. How you would actually add this is you'd simply click on the little plus icon here, and it's going to be called not Planner. They actually just updated the name. It used to be Planner, but it's going to be called Tasks by Planner right here. And it has that little icon with the check mark there. But that's it. Planner, amazing. Track your tasks, get those projects complete, and that's about it. Planner's pretty straightforward. It's why I love it so much. It's very simplistic. You can utilize it to really get a project complete. And like I said, the minute that someone adds something here, it all goes, like if they tag me as it's assigned to me, it all goes to my Planner hub, and I can see all the tasks I have access to, which is really nice. But there you go.
That was great, Joe. Just I never knew that Planner integrated that well. I mean, I've been a part of the trainings as a member so many times, but it never
I know I
really
always have
checked
you.
out that integration between the both and how it's almost exactly the same. So that was actually really interesting to see. Like I never knew it was that one to one essentially on Teams and Planner. That's it's great.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's especially good. I mean, I would use Planner if you're just tracking projects. I would just use Planner. But if there's a lot of communication involved, if there's a lot of meetings associated with the project, I would use Teams and then the Planner integration in Teams. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just an amazing application and super simplistic to use. Nothing too crazy there.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. Well, we have some time, guys. So if you want to ask some questions, you can drop them into the chat there. They can be about anything. They can be about Excel, PowerPoint, Word, hopefully Planner, since we've been talking about Planner. But anything you guys have may or may not have questions on, please leave them in the chat. We also, I wanted to ask if if you guys wanted to choose what the topic will be for next week. I do have a few ideas on the top of my head, but Joe, I wanted to see if you had any ideas for the topic next week.
So topic next week. Yeah, I mean, we've done some Power BI stuff. I mean, Power BI does have a new interface. So there is a lot of changes from the last time we talked about it that we can go through. I do
That
have
actually sounds like a really good one, actually.
yeah, and I
Right.
really do have a good DAX expression for all of you. If you want to, when you turn on like filters and slicers on a dashboard, I can show you how we can create a DAX expression, which is a data analysis expression, very similar to functions in Excel that we can do. So
Yeah, that
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
great
we
to
can
me.
do that.
Yeah. I mean, Power BI, that's actually a lot of the comments that we've been getting on our Power BI videos is just like, it looks totally different. It looks totally different. And yes, it updates all the time, guys,
Every month,
literally every single week.
every single month. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy, and they do have like vlogs that you can join. I'll show you that on the startup screen. I'm connected to every single one of them because of the fact that they move things, they try to make it more efficient. But yeah, you're gonna want to keep track of that because there's so much change in it every time.
Yeah. It really, it's always changing and it's becoming much more prevalent in the office space for people to be working with now with Power BI. Well, I don't see any questions rolling in. That's okay. But, like, I do want
The
to,
time change.
yeah, the time change. It's a time change. We don't have our regular watchers. I did want to mention, and this is something I keep forgetting to mention, is that we do have a TikTok channel now. It is all our shorts are going on there as well. So if you like watching short videos, you can catch us there on TikTok. We also have an Instagram now. We've always had a Facebook and Twitter, but it's more active now with the shorts popping up there as well. So just wanted to give it a shout out. You can just look up Learn It. You'll probably find us right away, or Learn It Anytime on either of those, and we'll be there. So yeah, if you want to get some daily tips every day on your TikTok, we're there. Come follow us, and also on Instagram if that's the way you like to use social media. You can find us there as well. Joe, I almost forgot. I can't believe I almost forgot, and I forgot this last week.
Oh,
Mugs.
no, I don't have any mugs because I'm moving back to East Coast. So I do. I have all my mugs packed away. But yeah, what mug do you have? I
I
have a
have
blue
this
one, that's
one,
about it.
and it's just the one I randomly grabbed. It's just an owl, and it's a little cute one. I'll always love you.
Oh, where'd you get that one from?
From my girl. So that's
It's
where that
always
one
the
came from.
best.
Yeah, that's kind of a regular just one of those ones that's always in the cupboard, right? That you can just grab. But also to the mugs, you guys can all, if you want to support us just so that we can keep bringing you great videos and everything like that. We have mugs available for purchase. The link should just be below the video here on the description. It really does help us out to continue to make free videos for you guys and everything like that. And also, I do want to mention one last thing, and that is we are working very hard on getting a coding instructor for you guys so that we can start getting those coding shorts. We had a poll just a while back. Almost overwhelmingly, coding shorts was the winner. I think by 40% of the vote was for coding shorts. So I am going to be meeting with people this week and next week, guys, to find that person to get those shorts made for you guys. You can also drop in the comments or anything like that any of the coding languages you want us to cover. Right now, I'm looking at getting Python, JavaScript, C is that C++, C Sharp, Ruby,
Yeah.
and also Go. I'm looking for someone to supply shorts for all those, but just let us know which ones are the most relevant to you and to you at work, so we can get those made so we can help you guys out. But that's I think that's going to be it for today. I wrap it up here. Nothing in the comments or in the chat or anything like that. So yeah, we will see you guys next week. We're not gonna again. It's gonna be at a different time, most likely, and a different day. It's not as uh, it's the only way that we can bring the show to you guys every single week. I know that's
Yeah.
a promise we made to everyone is that we would do the show once a week, no matter what. So it's just going to be a different day, different time. But it's nice to see different people and everything like that, and to it's just different, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it's super different. Yeah, it's super different. But it is my fault too. I mean, I'm constantly training. So, working around my schedule and then working around Ben's schedule to bring you the show, it's super hard. But like you said, we made a promise and we know you get a lot of value out of this. So yeah, leave us comments. Let us know, what you're thinking of, what you want to see next, and we'll plan for Power BI next week so that I can show you the new and improved interface. And then, yeah, that's about it. I think that's it. It's midweek. Some people it might be Thursday. It's Wednesday here. We got 2 more days. All right.
2 more days. 2 more days.
All right, everyone.
All right. Everyone have a great week. Oh yeah, and then this Friday, I keep forgetting all these announcements. This Friday is Excel advanced tutorial. That it's the 2021 version.
Ooh,
That
nice.
was done by Foz. So that's this Friday, and then we will have some changes coming to the live stream stuff, but that'll be in August. So more big news on that side. But again, it's just going to be more and more content for you guys that we create every single week. But also, leave in the comments of anything you want us to cover or anything like that to be relevant to you. All right. Have a great week, everybody.
Awesome, everyone.